coming to you live from Ocala, Florida. For those of you who don't know about me, maybe you've never seen me before, I am a health and wellness coach, nutrition consultant, and registered nurse, helping you to lose weight, look great, and get healthy. All right, so I'm continuing with last night's topic, which was healthy methods that make you fat or fatter, right? Thanks so much for joining me live. I love to have you guys here. And for those of you who are watching the replay, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you can, say hello in the comment section below. And if you are new to my broadcast, never seen me before, maybe someone shared this with you, right? Write in the comment section new. Would love to know who you are. And also, whenever you're watching my broadcast live, if you share it with someone, there's a share button down there. Share it with someone, and then in the comment section, write shared, and I will give you a shout out. All right, so continuing with last night's topic, pretty much why diets fail, and showing you that diets actually make us fatter because they are intrinsically designed to do that. And back in the 70s and 80s, it was all about decreasing your calories, decreasing your fat, and then they came up with all these low-fat, fat-free options, right, of things that are naturally have fat in them. But what happens is they added more sugar. So then as a society, we ended up eating so much more sugar, the refined sugar, the high fructose corn syrup, by virtue of eating those low-fat or fat-free options, right? So now as a society, we are at our highest weights. There are so many people who are struggling with being overweight, and obesity is on the rise, right? Even on the rise among kids. We have a generation of children whose life expectancy is actually shorter than their parents by virtue of, we're just weigh so much as a society. So continuing along that topic, and I ended with last night that the Mount Sinai School of Medicine discovered that at any given time, the average person has found to have 167 deadly toxins in their body. But our bodies were designed to protect us. Our bodies always want us to be in optimal health, right? They were designed to do that. So we don't pretty much notice it. Our bodies were designed to protect us by making fat. Fat encapsulates those toxins, right, to protect us. Liver says, don't come here. I'm too busy detoxing other things that you have. Hi, Sherry. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Love to have you here. So our body naturally produces more fat to protect us, right? And then even if we do burn fat, doing that low calorie, doing all the fat-free stuff, we do burn fat, more fat, we still have those toxins in our bodies. So our body goes, whoop, I got to protect you. Fat calls out the hormone obesogens. Obesogens make more fat. So even though you might have lost weight, you will either be at a weight loss plateau or slowly start to see that weight coming back on, right? So this is why diets fail us, unfortunately. So you did not fail. The diet failed you. So what can we do about it? And I've got my notes here tonight because I don't want to miss my bullet points because I was going over it again and it's just so freaking amazing. The best way to lose weight and to get healthy. So fat loves toxins. They naturally protect us from those toxins. And so how can we get rid of those toxins? Now, what research has shown, this is as early as 2011, and I truly believe that more people will get on board with this as the research gets out there into hands as far as how we can lose weight and get that optimal health. Now, what it shows is that 24-hour fasting is so beneficial to overall health and weight loss. Now, you might have heard of people saying, well, if we fast, if we don't eat, our body's going to go in starvation mode, so don't do that, right? Drop a 1 in the comment section if you ever heard someone say that. Right? You don't want to fast, you don't want to not eat because your body's going to go in starvation mode and hold on to that fat and you won't lose weight, right? Well, yes and no. Here's what happens. When you do a 24-hour fast, our body uses up the sugar as fuel source. Remember, our body goes to the sugar first, burns up that as a fuel source, and then what happens is it goes to our fat. What's on our bellies, what's on our hips, what's on our booties, and it starts burning that fat. No wonder talking about starvation mode, that's at day 3 of fasting, right? We were designed to go out into hunts, to go get our food, or to go out and gather. So what happens is when we fast for that 24 hours, our body makes that miracle hormone, human growth hormone, or HGH, which is our anti-aging hormone, our fat-burning hormone, our stress-reducing hormone, right? It is such a miracle hormone. And remember, cortisol and HGH are inversely proportional. You have high HGH, you have low cortisol because it metabolizes that stress hormone. So after 24 hours of fasting, the research shows, like I said, this was in 2011, and this is by, I don't have the name of that study, but this is back in 2011. Our HGH, human growth hormone, is boosted by 1,300% in women, 1,300%. My goodness, I mean, who knows of another way of getting that amount of HGH in your system at any one given time, right? So our body's in this fat burning mode. We've got HGH going out because it's designed to do that. So we are at our optimal physical level to go out and to hunt, to go out and to gather those fruits and vegetables to get food. Now, day 3, I'm going to get into day 2 in a second. And day 3, the body goes, I'm not going to get fed, right? What's going to happen? I need to protect you. I need to help make sure that you're going to stay healthy. So I'm going to hold on to your fat, right? And that's what our body goes into starvation mode and actually burns muscle instead of the fat to help protect us. What happens on day 2? I'm going to look at my notes right here. All right, first off, day 1. Within 4 hours, the liver is in detox mode, trying to get rid of those toxins and those chemicals. Hour 6 to 8 is when our bodies are in that fat burning mode for the rest of the day, right? How many of you know of a program, know of a system where you're going to be in fat burning mode for the majority of the day, right? Body's getting rid of the toxins and body goes, oh, great. I don't need to protect you anymore. I really want to get rid of this fat because it's not healthy to have all this fat around, but the body couldn't release it because it's protecting you from those toxins. So now we're in fat burning mode. We're getting rid of toxins. Our body's burning the fat. We're getting the HGH, which is great. I mean, goodness. Drop a ton in the comment section if this is so exciting for you, because when I learned this a couple years ago, I was like, oh my goodness, I've never heard of this before. As I said, the research was back in 2011. Now, what happens on day 2 is that HGH and our fat burning is significantly increased, even more so on day 2. So now you've got almost a full 2 days of your body being in that fat burning, HGH elevating mode, which is awesome. So we're getting so healthy and we're losing weight. Most importantly, we're losing fat and we are not losing muscle, which happens with your typical diet out there. We lose fat, yes, but we also lose muscle as a result of that. Now, day 3, once again, because we haven't found the food, we didn't, get it when we went out and hunt, which would be the grocery store for some of us, right? We didn't go out and gather. Our body goes, I got to protect you. I'm putting yourself in starvation mode to help protect you. So that's what happens with the body, which is so... Sorry about that. I had a call. Don't they know I'm doing a Facebook Live, right? Don't call me. I just ignored you if you ever called. All right. So once again, day 3 is when we get into that starvation mode. Our body's trying to protect us. This is a physiological reaction. Our body was designed to do this. Now, what happens on day 3, once again, if we don't eat, our body still has toxins left in us because we didn't get rid of it all, which is kind of hard to do because we're so toxic as a nation and personally as well. So we still have toxins in our bloodstream. They've been released from our fat cells. They're in our bloodstream now so that we can basically pee them out or poo them out. Not to be gross, but that's how we release it, or even sweat it out, right? So then the body goes, oh, wait, no, I'm in starvation mode. Go, toxins come back here. Fat goes, obesogens, make more fat. Fat goes, all right, I'm going to encapsulate these toxins again to make sure that you're not really, really sick. And so we end up harboring onto that fat. So what way can we do this? Now, there are some naturally cleansing things that are out there, because when we fast, we don't want to just not eat food, right? You might heard of people fasting for maybe spiritual reasons. During Lent, during the 40 days, some people fast coffee, fast chocolate for the 40 days of Lent. Some people do juice fasts where they're just drinking nutritional juice that they use through their juicer during the day. So different types of fasting. So what type of fast am I talking about? This type of fast is actually where you're not eating any solids. But what is most beneficial is when you're doing a nutritional cleanse, because you're getting rid of toxins, which is great and awesome. But we need to give the body the nutrition that it needs. A lot of people nowadays, what they tend to do is they cleanse. They're getting rid of toxins, which is great. But if we don't replace those bad toxins with good nutrition, then our body's not going to be burning as much fat. It's not going to be building as much HGH or human growth hormone, which is that miracle hormone. So we need nutritional cleansing, because what nutritional cleansing does, it actually supports the liver in detoxification, right? And also supports the body during fat burning. And it removes the toxins from the body. Now, in 2009, there's a study by Dr. Redmond, who happens to be the guru of human growth hormone. He noticed that a short-term calorie restriction, aka fasting, in humans can increase human growth hormone, but only with proper nutrition. So if we're fasting, it's not going to be beneficial unless we give the body proper nutrition. Now, there are different ways that you can cleanse and that you can fast. You can do cilantro and parsley are good. They naturally cleanse the body. There are lots of vegetables out there. You can do like a green smoothie cleanse because vegetables naturally have the detox elements to it. Your clear, gelatinous foods, which would be your aloe, because in the inside it's clear and it's gelatinous, and your chia seeds. I mean, my goodness, chia seeds seem to be all the rage nowadays. I mean, they came out, a couple years ago, and, they're on shelves, and they're a way to kind of cleanse the colon, to get rid of the toxins from the colon naturally. But what is most beneficial is what's called a nutritional cellular cleanse, getting rid of the toxins, putting in the best nutrition possible. It is the fastest way of putting our body in a just about 3-day fat burning. Now, what do I mean by 3-day fat burning? Remember, when we're fasting, our body naturally goes into a fat burning mechanism for almost a full 2 days. Now, on day 3, a study found that when you break your fast, which is where we get the term breakfast, right? We're breaking our fast because we haven't had any food while we were sleeping, is that when you break your fast on day 3, if you consume whey or whey protein concentrates, your body is going to be in fat burning mode for the next 24 hours. Booyah! I mean, goodness, now we're almost got 3 full days of our body being in fat burning mode. What kind of program out there does that, right? What kind of diet does that, right? I mean, who out there has gone and sweat in the gym? You're trying to be, I'm trying to burn fat. I'm trying to burn fat. Drop a 2 in the comment section if you've ever done that. You're like, oh, I got to work off those calories I consume, right? How much is a Snickers bar calories are in there? I got to burn the fat. Been there, done that. I understand. And you can burn fat that way, but we're talking about almost 3